Welcome to Hump Day Wednesday, January 22nd. You're listening to the Day Weather Podcast. We're kind of going through the motions again here today in terms of what we're going to talk about in this podcast. Basically, it's the same pattern. More Pacific moisture for the mountains, more snow for the high country of Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, and Idaho. A little more snow in the mountain areas last night, and off and on snow will fall in the high country through tomorrow and into tomorrow evening, and then maybe again on Saturday. But the most we're going to see on the plains will be a few snow showers here and there. That's really no different than what we've had here over the last couple of weeks. Now, looking a little bit further down the road, we do have some changes next week to talk about. We hinted at this yesterday that early next week to the middle of next week, it could turn colder, and we may have a slower moving, stronger storm system that could affect the plains east of the divide. Right now, the pattern we're in is great for the mountains to get snowed, but not much is going to happen on the plains. We tend to get the wind and all of these high and mid-level clouds and temperatures a bit above average as down-sloping winds come off the mountains. That's the forecast for the rest of the week and through Sunday. Down-sloping winds off the mountains keep the eastern plains, everybody east of the divide, a little warmer than normal, a little windy, cloudy, and off and on mountain snow shower activity will continue. So this is going to be another weekend if you are a skier or a snowmobiler. Boy, the snow conditions are just fantastic in the mountains and the ski slopes of Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho, and into Montana as well. The latest snowpack figures still show well above normal snowpack in every drainage in Colorado and almost every drainage in Wyoming. And the next few days will add a little bit more to those totals. We'll take a look tomorrow a little bit more closely at whether or not next week's weather pattern change does unfold. I do see a pattern on the hemispheric scale that is going to shift a little bit starting next week. So I think next week, and as we start to look into early February, we don't see severe cold, but we do see it getting colder, and we do see the snow chances for the plains starting to look a little bit better again. It could be that the month of February could be a lot more busy than the month of January, at least for the low elevations. As we've talked, the mountains this month have had above average snowfall. It's one of those situations where it's a little deceiving. The mountains have gotten a lot of snow this month while we haven't had to worry about much on the plains. So that's kind of a good combination with the mountains getting the snowpack building, but we really haven't had to shovel or use a snowblower for a while here across the lower elevations. At least for another 5 days or so, that'll be the case. Thanks for listening to the Day Weather Podcast. We'll talk to you Thursday. Have a good Wednesday.